Alright y'all see what it is. Another classic Corvette. Today we got a 1982. You guys can see this is finished in a beautiful two-tone. We're here offering this here on consignment. So let's go ahead and get around it. First thing you'll notice, again, two-tone. Looks like a silver base, and then we got a maroon, maybe red and orange. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna call it maroon, red, and orange. Kind of give me that 80s vibe with the, you know, where we always had them stripes like the Atari, the G-body stripes just a little bit. So let's say maroon, red, and orange. But silver looks beautiful. I didn't see anything wrong with the paint. Got your normal swirls from car washes, but I didn't see any crazy chips. You'll see something on the front of the car we'll get to, but paint looks pretty phenomenal. Door, let me see. The gaps look pretty solid. They look factory. I'm not gonna say they look amazing, but they look like how they came from the factory. Glass T-tops, of course. Coming around the rear looks great. I don't see any cracks, chips, or dents in the rear fenders. As you can see, it looks pretty solid. I was kind of torn at first on these louvers. I know that that's kind of a, you know, it's kind of like a 70s to. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna apologize because I know the camera died and I don't know the exact spot, and I told you I don't really do any editing at all. I basically record 4 segments. We do the intro with the walk around, we do the test drive, we do the rack, and we do the outro. So I don't do too much editing, so I know it's gonna look weird being choppy, but we were talking about the louvers for sure. And like I said, I'm not a super big fan of them overall. They kind of look cool on Challengers sometime, and of course like on Mustangs, like the 67 to 69s. This actually doesn't look too bad on to me. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. So again, they do come off easy. Glass is clean underneath, but it's kind of cool. Rear of the vehicle looks solid. It is missing a seat. We ordered like 3 of them, and it looks stupid because they weren't the exact same size. They were like shorter, so same the height, like they weren't as tall, so it looked dumb. So we couldn't find it. So either way, consignment, he didn't have it. It is what it is. Rear bumper looks good, no cracks, no dents. The exhaust is going to be up to you on what you like as far as how they're tilted into the ground. Some people might think they look cool. Some people make it look like, you know, buck tooth or something. So coming around to the driver's side, rear quarter panel looks solid. We don't have any cracks or any dents or anything like that. So again, this gray looks beautiful. Right along the door edge right here, we got a couple little chips. Opening doors, you know how that is when people open doors and don't pay attention to what's there. Finishing out, like I said, the rest of the body looks great. Glass is good. Won't have any cracks or any rock chips. And hood appears to be properly aligned. I don't see where it's rubbing. As far as the front is solid, but you do have some paint missing right here. So you can tell, obviously, the nose of it hit on something. So you got that little paint chip right there. You know, pretty sure somebody can get it color matched. But once you do that, you're gonna probably have to get this stripe replaced as well. And go ahead and pop the hood. Relatively clean under here, nothing super crazy. It's a 350. You guys see it's got the crossfire injection. Basically, it's just kind of like a early model of, oops, let me get this closed. Early form of fuel injection. So it uses 2 carbs to try to increase the fuel economy and, you know, the pickup, basically, like it tried the throttle response. So this car is a little more peppy than normal, and she sounds great as well, which you'll see in the test drive. Beautiful red interior. You know, red always hits with silver. Like, that's a beautiful color combination. Seats look solid. They got their normal wear patterns. No rips or tears though. Carpet is nice and clean. Dash doesn't have any cracks. Again, this is a 1 owner, 33 or 35,000 miles. I don't know. We're about to see. All right, driver's seat, a little more wear than you know, the passenger seat. Still not ripped up or anything. And yeah, mileage is 35,897. Let's just call it 36K. pretty solid for the most part. So give me a second. All right, y'all, we get started on the test drive in the Vette. Like I said, she sounds good. Power windows, I rolled them up because it's freezing cold out. Horn good. Lights are on. We'll let them give them a second to flip. Wipers work. Nope, wipers do not work. It comes up a little bit, but oh, there we go. Maybe they were stuck. It's weird. Something. No, they are working. Okay. Headlights are up. They flipped up. Let's see. Let's check the radio. Nothing on the radio. Radio does not work. Let's see. We're gonna see if all the gauges come up. Says full tank of gas. I have no voltage, oil pressure. I do not think these are working, so we're gonna see. AC and heat, fans blowing, solid there. That's it. Let's go ahead. Speedometer is coming up. Let's go. Now let me turn these lights off. We don't need them. You guys know we've done a couple of Corvettes now, so you know, for all of these, what, Gen 3s or C3s, whatever you call them, they all like the same in my personal opinion. Got a decent amount of power. I think it's got like 200 horses. Obviously, that's nowhere near, you know, mind-blowing. But for a car that somewhere weighs in the 3,000s, it's, you know, it's fun to drive for sure. You can get sideways in it. Definitely sounds good. So I'm just driving. I ain't even thinking. Let's see. Hands off. She's tracking straight. Wheel is clocked appropriately. Shifts have been smooth. Motor sounds good. I don't have any squeals or anything. If you guys are watching through the camera, of course, you're probably seeing a bunch of shaking, and that's kind of par for these. You know, they are sport cars. The suspension is rather stiff, so you know, it's not one of them rides where you just gonna cruise and, you know, nice and comfortable. It is a sporty ride. I forgot, turn signals do work. I can hear the left one. Right one was showing in the dash. But yeah, for the most part, you know, drives like a Corvette. Nothing crazy, nothing I can say. It's a nice little fun, small car. I know it's not a convertible, but the T-top gives you that convertible fun. You can take them off, throw them in the back behind the hatch so they're always with you. So, pretty cool for sure. And I think this is a beautiful color combination. Get on it a little bit. I got temperature coming up. Oil temp did not. Oil pressure is not reading anything. So yeah, most of these gauges don't work in the car. So again, it's a consignment vehicle. Those things that we say are not working will not be fixed. So all right, I'm gonna get her on the rack and we'll check out. All right, we got the Vette up on the rack. Rear bumper does look beautiful for sure. I didn't even notice that these were quad exhausts. I just saw the one tilting down. So a little bit of a weird setup, but it's up to you how you'd like it. Sorry about that. Somebody kept talking to me. So underneath, like I said, spare tire holder looks solid. We're just gonna keep moving. Disc brakes all four corner. Oh no, I'm sorry. Drums in the rear and disc up in the front. Factory cat has been removed when they redid the exhaust. Frame nice and straight. Floor's nice and clean. It's a super solid car underneath, honestly. Yeah, no signs of leak. Rack and pinion setup. No signs of leak from the oil or transpan. Actually looks dry. Let's see. Front bumper looks good. Again, I showed you that spot up there. The rest of it looks pretty solid. Coming around, tires look good. Love doing super small cars like this because you move around them so quick. And then this is kind of, you know, in the 80s when everybody started using all the plastic and fiberglass. So I don't got to worry about too much metal rusting, bubbling up. Just got to worry about cracks in the paint, and this one is definitely solid. All right, y'all, if you're interested in this 82 Corvette, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.